If you want me to review one of your replays, then you can go to my Fiverr link and you can get a replay analysis done there. It doesn't matter what rank you are and what game mode you're playing. But without any further delay, let's get into the video. So this is a 2v2 lobby and everybody here is champ 3 apart from the player that we are going to be reviewing. Merp is champ 2. Now I always say if you want to improve, it's always a great idea to play with players that are better than you and against players that are better than you. So let's get into it. Now you got time here. No matter what you do with this ball now, the most important thing is that you don't put it in front of your goal, right? So that's the only thing that you have to worry about now. Don't put this ball in front of my goal, because if somebody early challenges, which no doubt they are going to, then, you know, there's a good chance that they can just hit it in or 50 me into the goal or whatever. So now you want to try and keep this as close to the backboard as you can. So now that the ball is got a little bit of distance from your car, it's going in front of your goal. Now you want to flick, and then obviously you have enough boost to then follow it on. Because one complaint I hear all the time is players always challenging. They always go for the ball, they're always, aggressive. If you're playing against aggressive players, you have to keep dangerous attempts on their goal. You have to keep their goal under pressure. But the trouble is that if you now take this to the ground and try and dribble it, you're playing into their hands because they're playing up close. They're playing aggressive. So when they're playing aggressive and up close, you don't want to do that. You just want to get a high flick now, go for an air dribble, whatever. You got a lot of plays that you can make here, but the number one thing is you want to get it towards their goal now quick, because it's telling them, don't come close to me, because if you come close to me, I'm going to try and score. Yeah, but see, you don't. And now you've played right into their hands, because now you're trying to dribble into two players. And that's really hard. Even if you was a top pro 1v1 player, playing through two players here is going to be difficult. You're going to have some serious mechanics to do that. So that's why really you want to try and get this ball up high and get it away quick. They could have scored here, but fortunately your teammate was in a very good position and he actually saves you from being scored on. But the mistake you made there was not playing away fast. Remember, if the opponents are close, play away fast. If the opponents sit off and sit back, then you can make plays, with close ball control. But you never want to take risks in front of your own goal. Now this is good. Yeah, so if you're going to go for this ball, you have to go for it here, right? So as he hits it up here, you have to go now. If you want to be aggressive yourself and you want to go for this ball, you have to go now. You can try and go for a wall pinch, you can try and get a soft touch and then go for a play off the wall. There's lots of things you can do with a ball like this. But I'm saying if you want to go, you have to go now. You can't be waiting for this BDS to recover, then turn around and challenge you like he did. Because once you decide not to go for this, you have to fake it. You have to fake that you're going to go because you're last man. That's what's important here, right? The number one thing you have to concentrate on is protecting your goal. So now you just fake this, and then you can apply a little bit of pressure, but obviously not actually go for the ball and just turn back. Yeah, this is fine. Now, I wouldn't push out to this. The reason he's faster than this to you is because he has momentum. All you're doing by pushing out on this is you're making your life harder, because if he hits this onto your backboard, it's going to be very hard for you to get up and save this. Fortunately, he can't get a good enough hit. Go and get the mid boost. Now the ball is in a place where nothing can really happen. You have a really short amount of time to do something useful. I mean, you could go for the bump if you had more boost. I would say go for the bump. But because you haven't got enough boost, I would say go for the mid boost here. And this guy's not going to be able to get up to the wall, make a play, and even if you did, you still should be able to get back. I mean, he leaves the mid boost for you, which is a bad play from him. Yeah, I would have preferred a single jump here. As he hits this ball here, he's turning away. So if you don't jump for this early, you now know that you've got time. But you decide to go early, which is fine. But I think you should single jump. So single jump, fly to it, flip into the ball, because it gives you a lot more options and it can help you get a more dangerous attack on the goal. But you do manage to get it on target. That's just bad demo awareness from you and your teammate. But one of you has to pressure as quick as you can now. Yeah, I don't mind that. You was going for a double tap. Your teammate should go for this again. So here your teammate should definitely be going for this. But he backs off for some reason, being far too passive there. So See it now, take your time. This is good. You made him do something. Again, it's your teammate's ball. Rotate behind your teammate. This is good. I'll tell you a really good play that your teammate could make here was as he hits this ball now, you see he hit it there. Now he should not worry about the ball. He should just leave the ball to do what it's doing. So all your teammate has to do now is go for a bump on the goalkeeper and you go for the ball. Now, obviously you are teamed, right? Maybe you're in comms, maybe not. But now you should know that, right, my teammates hit the ball across the goal. He can go for a bump. I can go for a goal. Like I can go for the shot. Because this effectively should be an open goal. Because you're in a 2v1. Because if your teammate just concentrates on getting the bump on the goalie now, then there's not really any chance that he's got to save it. That's what I would have liked to have seen here. But your teammate, you see he goes for the ball again. Like he shouldn't do this. He should now be driving down the wall towards their goal. So you kind of miss an open goal there. Everybody watching this right now, if you're in this rank, this is what I see a lot of. Like I see this so much. Right, so first mistake here, your teammate, right, he grabs the boost, which is great. That's brilliant, that's good play. But now watch, he rotates into what I call into the play. Right, he's rotating into the space where you should be in this attack. So he should just drive up the wall now and right out the way, or he should just turn sharp left or whatever, just completely out the way. Like watch your own replays and count how many times this happens. So this is just really bad rotation. And then after that here, then I see this happen so much, right? You go for the ball, you go for the shot here. I mean, there's a small angle. So yeah, this is fine, going for the shot there. And then the ball comes down. Now you've just taken a shot, you're recovering, and then you have to rotate out, right? So watch what your teammate does. Like you've just been bumped as well. So your teammate can see all this happening because it's right in front of him. Your teammate now jumps up. What's your teammate trying to achieve here? Like, what's he trying to do? Ask yourself now, or your teammate should ask himself, what's he actually trying to accomplish here? If he's going for like a double tap with this crazy angle, you know, I can understand that. You know, that's fine. I guess you're going to try and go for a shot. But look, he's hitting the ball for no reason. There's just no reason to hit that ball whatsoever. And that's something I see a lot at this rank. You want to try and keep this ball close. Right, and what you can do is as this ball comes into you, you can just single jump. One thing I've already noticed, and again, this is common for this rank, is you have no idea how much boost the other team have at any point. Like, it's like you're not even thinking about it. But you can't play like that. You knowing what those two other players are doing, how much boost they have, where they're driving to, them things are as important as I need to improve on mechanics. You have to put a lot of importance on those 3 questions. And you don't know the answer to any of them. Because here, you should know that now they've been in the corner, right? Somebody on the other team is low on boost. Even if one of them got the boost, then the other person's going to be low on boost, right? So you want to keep this ball close. So that you want to watch the ball, what it's doing, because there's no threat now, right? The ball's going to a place that isn't dangerous. So there's no reason for you to have to quickly hit this and get it away and panic, you know? Like, you have a lot of time. So I would watch this ball as well as watching lava. Yeah, at the same time. No need to drive into the ball yet, because if lava goes for the ball, you know, you can take a low 50. You don't even need to take a low 50. You can just let him hit it to your corner, which is probably where we'll hit it. Obviously, if he tries to go for goal, you can try and block it. But here you just want to watch. And then you can get a single jump on this ball, right? So as this ball comes to you, single jump now. So you don't get no momentum going into the ball, because that's what hits it away. And then the ball will bounce up. Look at them both going for boost on the other team. So you want to make the most of that. And by hitting it away, you know, especially hitting it high, because they can just drive up the wall now and hit it away for a boom clear. And then obviously you've lost all pressure. But if you just like single jump into this, try to get more of a controlled touch, you kept the ball closer, then it'd be a lot more dangerous. But you see what I mean? That hard hit. Now that's it, your attack's over. Now you've got to rotate out, go back to goal. Like, and that's what you want to think about. Again, same thing here. Like, there's no reason to hit this first time. You're not realizing how much time you have. You think you have to react quickly all the time. Like, I've got to hit the ball quickly, someone's going to challenge me. But you're not realizing that you have so much time. Right, because watch, he's flipping now. The other guy, that lava's out the game for a few seconds, right? Because he has to recover. So you don't have to worry about him. My view turns to BDS Julian, right? What's he doing? He's driving away from me. Okay, so I've got a few seconds now, haven't I? Because both of them are not going to challenge the ball. So as this ball comes to you, there's no need to do that. You can take a little chip up, drive to the ball, it chips up in the air, then you jump, single jump up to it. You can have a flip shot, so you can like flip it into the goal or try and flip it into a goal. But by just hitting it first time, you're making it awkward for yourself. Like you're cutting out your options by just trying to hit the ball quickly. Yeah, that was really good play. Yep, this is good. No, you flicked it too early because you have him over a barrel right now. Because as you come in here, like as you get this touch here, his teammate's out the game, right? This touch is great, that touch is great, but you have to keep your eye on the opponent because if he challenges, this flick makes sense, right? And that's what it looks like you're flicking for because you think, oh, he's going to challenge. But you just have to try and adapt your awareness to be looking at the opponent because whatever you do in any attack with the ball, the opponent is what makes you, do a certain thing because you change your attack based on what the opponent does. You have to try and get in the habit of looking at the opponent always and looking what they're doing. Because in the end, you just pass it to you and you let him off, right? You basically let him off the hook there. That was a really good demo. Shame the corner boost wasn't there. Now again, you don't want to commit here. Now your teammate's in a 2v1. That was a really good save though. There's a good flick. I like that because you're creating pressure. Your teammate should turn back on this. Because obviously he will use the excuse of I've got no boost, but it doesn't matter. What makes the difference here is the pressure, just you being there. You don't have to do anything, like you don't even have to touch the ball, but just you being there is what makes the difference. Yeah, as this ball bounces here, Frost, you should definitely turn on this and go for the ball. Because now you've given him time to set up a play. And that's what's dangerous. Like, because if you give players open space, especially as you go higher in the ranks, like if you give players open space, like he could just get this up now for an air dribble bump you, and it's a goal. And that's all because Frost turned away. Right, you have time here. Don't panic here. Yeah, I know Julian's there and he's diving. Like, just don't panic. You could even fake him out here. It's going to be very difficult for him to read this ball because he's not grabbing much boost as well. So if you just like even fake jump, you'd probably fake him and he'd just fly past the ball. Yeah, see, but because you're trying to hit it, you take all away your options. Because you got to think, right, what's the worst thing that can happen if you was to fake jump now? So if you fake jump behind the ball, so obviously he can't hit it into your goal. Yes, you just jump behind the ball, but you don't actually touch the ball. What's the worst thing that could happen? The worst thing that could happen is he hits the ball and it hits your car and you block it. But if you try and go for the ball, I know there's a chance you can score, but you're not giving yourself the best opportunity to score. Like you're just hoping that he doesn't hit it and then the ball goes in. But you have to try and outplay your opponent. You can't just be hitting the ball hoping that it goes in all the time. Like there has to be a reason why you're doing what you're doing. So yeah, I think a fake jump here will work a lot better. Close one. Now they're playing into your corner, so hopefully your teammate doesn't touch this ball and he just gets your back boost. I mean, that corner boost miss is really bad. I assume he missed the corner boost here, and it's not a replay bug, but you have to be getting that corner boost. That is so important. Gives up your opportunity to create a 2v1. Because that Julian's going to have enough boost to get back and help his teammate defend. Whereas if you take that boost, I'd even if you miss the boost, just stop, go back and get it. Like that's how important it is. Yeah, same thing again. See how you're just hitting the ball? Like you have to realize how much time you have here. He is panicking, this Lava. He's like, he's got a really good opportunity here. I've got to defend. So you've got him pooping his pants, but where you just go for this straight hit, like now, just take a light touch. Even if Lava comes flying out of his goal, full pace, yeah, all you can do is just tap it to the right. It won't go in, but you've outplayed him. And then you've got a chance to then get back on the ball. Even your teammate's there, he can try and get on the ball. Like you can try and make a play, but every time you're just going for this straight shot. And trust me, the higher you go up in ranks, these are easy shots to save. This is what Lava wants you to do. You've played into his hands. This is like he's going, whew, I'm so glad he took a shot. You know, because now you've made it easy for him. Now your number one priority is the boost. But you don't see, you try and hit that, and now you've let them have the boost, and they're on the counter attack still, so you've accomplished nothing. Whereas if you'd got the boost, right, they still would have hit the ball around like this. Your teammate would then have to deal with this ball, which isn't too dangerous because it's going towards your own corner. You would then have enough boost to get back. This Julian's teammate wouldn't have enough boost, so you would have won the outcome. But now you've lost it because you've lost everything. You lost the boost and the ball. So your teammate dealt with that fine. Again, just give away possession. I mean, this all stems from him missing the boost, right? But now he's not analysing the situation. Like, he doesn't know what's happening. He just thinks, oh, I have to hit the ball. I have to hit the ball. You know, which is common at this rank. But if you want to get out of this rank, you have to start thinking beyond that. You can't just think hit ball, hit ball. You've got to think, right, what is going on around me? And then you adjust to that, and you make your play based off that. But he just hits ball, gives away the ball. He's got to take 3 weeks to recover. That's going to leave you in a 2v1. Good luck, teammate. You know, it's just not helpful, is it? That ball just wasn't helpful. Do stuff that helps your team. Don't play against your team. Yeah, I like that touch. See, this is so much better, right? Even if you take that touch there, yeah, and then this lava guy, he comes in like fast to try and hit the ball. You can like backflip or wherever, try and block it. But what you've done is you've kept it close. So this is so much better than just hitting the ball. Because Lava's got the same issue you have, and he's not aware of what's going on in the field. He doesn't know what his opponents are doing. He's just going to go for the side boost, and he's going to leave you like an open play here. So now you can turn to this ball, chip it up a little bit, try and get it on your car, you know, and try and make a play at goal. Unfortunately, you don't. And the simple reason here, right, is just small pads. Like you haven't picked up enough small pads in your rotation. So if you go from here, look, you missed this small pad here to your left. Obviously that pad isn't there. You get that pad, you could have got that pad as well, because now you should be looking to turn back anyway. So if you was to turn right here, that would be in your natural rotation back to your goal. So you've just missed pads. So if you'd picked up 3 of those pads, you know, and then saved a little bit of boost along the way, the reason I bring this up is because it's something you're just not thinking about. Like in your games, you're not thinking about that. You know, you're just thinking about ball, ball, ball. But you should be thinking about, right, I have this much boost, I have to save my boost. Where can I save boost? Where can I pick up an extra 12? They're all things that you have to subconsciously be thinking about during a game. And it's just habit, right? You just have to get used to it. There has to be a few games where you just start thinking about that. Like you go into your games thinking, right, I need to pick up this boost. I need to make sure I get this boost. And it's going to be awkward at first because you're not used to it. But after doing that, like for, 100 games, then you're going to get used to it. And then you'll just start doing it naturally. But that was a good touch. You get that boost. Yeah, that was good. See, I like that. You didn't just go for the ball. This was so much better. Like how you go here, yeah, and you get this boost here. That's good. That's good. Now you have to obviously dodge the demo, yeah, or dodge the bump. Like that's what's important. But you didn't worry about the ball. That was good. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's all right. This is fine. Good fake from the other team. Yeah, you should have got that boost again. That was a bad miss. Teammates just giving the ball away again. Yeah, I don't mind that. You could have took it slower. Like, I don't think there was any reason to play fast there. This is going wide. So what do we do when the ball's going wide? We go and get the boost. Drift turn, half flip. Like, just get to the boost quickly. Use your 91 boost to go and get that boost. But you let him have the boost, and now you're defending again. This is fine. Just apply pressure, but don't go. This is fine. Your teammate's got a free ball. Hopefully he doesn't give it back to him. Okay, he tries to make a play. This is good. Yeah, really good play. Yeah, again, you're rushing. This is exactly the same thing that happened before. Even if you took your time so much that you completely messed up the shot, like you managed to go so slowly that you killed the momentum of the ball and it bounced on the ground and then you wasn't able to get a shot away. Like, look what happens. That would have been better, wouldn't it, than this happening? But one thing you would have got out of that, out of completely messing up the shot because you went too slow, was you would have got in the habit of not rushing, of not needing to rush, of getting used to going slow. And they should score here, which they do. Right, get your boost. Don't worry about the ball. Leave the ball. This is fine. Let him hit it. That's great. Now, don't hit it. And I don't know what your teammate's doing there. Right, boost. That's good. Yeah, this is fine. No, you should have really jumped, like, because you've got the boost, right? So as this comes here, as you touch the ground, jump now. Like, if you jump now, you can fake it for your teammate. Like, again, I don't know if you two are in comms or not, but you could always, like, say faking, and then your teammate goes for the shot, and, you know, this would probably go in 9 times out of 10. You know, or you can try and make a play. Like, but by just not going, you just create no pressure. Yeah, that's fine. Like, now it's kind of, you know, you have to try and score, right? Because there's not much time left. I mean, there's so much in there that you've got to work on. But I hope this replay helped. If you're watching it and you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. But thanks for watching, and until next time.